And New Year's is just a reminder that we survived 365 days of bad decisions.
Yeah, we did it!
Yay!
Let's make some more bad choices and see if we come out on the other end during What's on Your Mind as we find out what questionable things the show's been thinking about lately. Starting with Brooke. Brooke, what's on your mind?
Ooh, well, I had a lovely holiday break. We went to Mexico.
Wow.
Yes, with the family. We surprised the kids.
And not even like the drug-infested parts. One of the nice areas,
No, we
right?
rented a car. We went and rented
you
a
still
car.
drove
Yeah.
through it like you normally do.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know how I do. But it's my first time ever staying at an all-inclusive timeshare sitch.
Oh, wow.
Right?
I've always wondered how the all-inclusive thing works.
Yeah, I got a buddy who likes to work some deals, and so we stayed. And
you say timeshare?
Yeah, you have to do the 90-minute presentation in order to get the cheap rate. Right?
Do they get free drinks at the presentation?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, of
Thank
course.
God.
They want
Yeah.
you to lube up a little
you
bit,
go.
right?
They sign the deal.
So the first thing we do is we meet this lovely man and we give him $100. And we say, listen.
Wait, what?
Smart.
Yeah.
I like where you're going.
Yeah, we're like, listen, we want to keep this as short as possible.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
We're not going to buy. Just get us through it.
Please,
Okay?
yeah.
And he's like, I can't. This is what we're doing, sir. There's no arguing. So we're sitting at a breakfast table with him, and we're having some chit chat, and then he starts talking about the resort. And my best friend who's with us goes, is this when the 90 minutes starts? Does it start right now?
Oh!
So she starts a stopwatch.
Oh!
So already we're a lot to handle, right?
Yeah.
This poor guy.
You've
made a
bribed
presence.
him already, and you've already criticized how long his
Your timing.
presentation
But
is
then,
going.
when we get taken up to the other room for the big bosses to do the sell, we also give them a box of chocolates. Okay?
Oh, you come
You have
prepared.
a lot of goodies.
Well,
Yes. Yes. And
Flowers, anyone? Just
that's when he realizes who I am.
he knows you.
Apparently, he loves our show.
Oh, God.
He listens all the time. He found us on TikTok. He's
Let's
on the
go.
podcast.
Okay.
So we're in the room with the big bosses, and now he's like, yo, this girl's famous. And he's getting every one of his
no.
people to come over and talk to me.
Wow.
So now we don't have just one guy trying to sell us a timeshare. We have 6 men
They know you have
trying
money.
to sell us
Yeah.
a timeshare.
They're like, we never get rich people at a timeshare. This is awesome.
And that's what I have to let him know, that I am the cheapest
Yeah.
famous person that they will ever meet.
Well, you just
Yeah.
gave them $100 before it even
Yeah.
started, so...
Chocolates.
Yeah.
Fine chocolates.
So
might
am
add.
I the owner of a timeshare?
Are you?
Are you?
Hell no.
Oh.
Okay.
Wow.
My
But
mom has 3 of those.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding.
Yeah, that's not good because
Don't do
you're
it.
gonna get them.
I know. She's
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna give
Yeah,
her an
that's
inheritance.
not-
I'm like, I don't want them.
And now
Yeah.
everybody in Mexico knows that we're the cheapest show ever, too.
That's
So
right.
thanks a lot, bro.
That's right,
By
but
the way-
we give chocolates.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hi to that guy. Thanks for listening.
Jose, what's been on your mind?
Well, over vacation, I went to Disneyland with my sister. And being a foodie, one of the top things I was looking forward to was this character buffet dinner that we bought tickets for, right?
Being a foodie and a 7-year-old at heart.
Yeah, totally.
Get
And
both.
this one was super fancy. We're talking crab claws, prime rib, ham, prawns, like the big prawns.
I love that Disney has given up on kids and focusing only on
I was
adults.
gonna say.
They know where the
no,
money's at.
This is a character dinner, so it's all kids, and then there's me.
Okay.
And I'm like, yay,
Yeah.
The
taking
kids are
pictures.
eating that stuff.
Yeah,
Wow.
well, the kids are eating like the ham,
Okay,
and I'm
okay.
eating all the
Sorry,
crab
I didn't
claws.
mean to get off
No,
track.
anyway, it's okay. Foodie here. Anyway, all right. So on top of that, that's amazing. Right afterwards, I had reservations for a dessert party to go to.
But you're diabetic.
So I know, but it gives, well, it's for my sister.
Oh, okay,
And it
okay.
gives you the best view of the show. I'm just trying to
Okay.
experience things,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So, of course, I take little bites of each of the desserts, and I'm filming videos and stuff. And I literally ate so much. More than I've ever eaten, like, on any
no.
Thanksgiving. Like, prawns and crab and prime rib and desserts and just in heaven at Disneyland.
It sounds
Okay.
really, really good.
It's amazing. So after this, after the show, after all the things, my sister gets me in line for a ride called Soarin'. She's been dying to show me this ride.
Oh, no.
And she's like, I've never
Oh,
been
the one
on it.
where you soar
done
over
it?
the California
Yes.
adventure?
Okay, yeah. So you guys know about it. So apparently, when we're in line,
Oh, you're gonna-
she's trying to tell me about it, and I'm already starting to feel sick. Like I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, my stomach hurts. Like I'm
Yeah.
getting nauseous. And she's like, by the way, they're gonna put us up in the air, and our feet are gonna dangle.
Oh,
and I'm like,
yeah.
oh no.
You're really good with heights, too.
No, and I'm not. Anyway, so we're almost about to get onto the ride, and I've never done this in my life, but I'm like, I'm sorry, can I get off the ride?
No.
Like,
Oh,
as they're
no.
about to seat us,
I love that That's a ride that's too scary.
Right. So you say that, right? It's not a scary ride.
No.
So what happens when you say no to a ride? I've never experienced this.
What?
You have to do a walk of shame. I had to walk all the way reverse past all the people I just passed in line with my lightning lane pass.
Yeah, and all the kids are pointing and laughing.
And so there's kids and everyone, and there's people like, oh no, and they're like, hey, it's not that scary, buddy. And I'm just walking with my sister, like in shame, like,
Oh, no.
The Disney cast members are super sweet too. They're just like, someone changed their mind, huh, little guy? You know,
little guy?
We changed our minds, huh? And I'm like, yeah, sorry. So.
no.
After we leave,
Yeah.
I'm completely humiliated, but I am glad that I skipped because I rode it the next day, and I definitely would have thrown up all over a bunch of people.
Okay, redemption.
Well, that's
So-
good. Hey, you don't
Dinner-
always listen to your gut.
Yes,
Yeah.
and dinner was great, by the way.
Good.
Disney dinner, highly recommend.
Good to
Glad
hear.
it stayed in.
You big wuss. Okay. Alexis, what's been on your mind?
So, you guys may have seen. I am dying to hear
Yeah,
this.
we know what's
I
coming.
was in another car accident.
I
told everyone. Yeah.
I
Okay.
know, we talked about it on my
You were-
stream.
But this one was not my fault.
You weren't driving?
Okay.
What?
You weren't driving?
No, I was driving, but it
Okay.
wasn't my fault, and that's not just me. There was witnesses. Okay.
Really? Because it looked like your front end, like you ran
That's what
into
everyone-
something.
look, I showed the picture on my stream. Everyone's like, she's guilty. It's her front end.
Okay, now the point story wasn't me, okay?
Okay.
So let's clarify, it was not me, somebody else. So I get hit, my car's to the side, painting the scene for you. It was a Tesla that hit me, and now it's stuck in the middle of the road.
Oh.
And fun fact about Teslas, nobody knows how to move them when the airbags come out.
Yeah, and they shut
the
down.
airbags
So
came
his
out?
airbags came out.
Oh.
And
That's scary.
he walks away, he's on the phone. So here I am standing with the witness and a Tesla that's now blocking the road.
Okay.
And so cars start to come by, and the people are not happy.
Oh, they think it's you.
So people are unrolling their windows, screaming at me
No.
to move my car out of the road.
Oh.
And I wish I made that much money. My car is totaled down the street. This isn't even my car. The owner's gone. So I'm left. And then
Oh.
Teslas come by yelling at me, and I'm like, well, do you know how to move another Tesla? They're like, no. And they drive off.
Dude, Tesla's the
Wow.
wildest company.
No,
man.
I call the police to come. They say they don't know how to move Teslas.
What?
And it seems like the Tesla owner was such a nice guy and really helped you
Yes,
out.
Yeah,
he
what
was
a
busy
gentleman.
while I'm up there.
Oh
and
my
so, yeah, and then
gosh.
finally someone opened the window and told me I'm going to pay for any damages that caused their car when they drive over the Tesla parts in the road.
Oh, yeah.
And that they will come for me.
Oh.
Yeah,
And
everyone
so-
wants your money.
Yeah, so everybody yelled at me, even though it wasn't my fault for once.
Did you learn it's better to
Alexis.
be your fault or not your fault?
I
in
don't
an
know.
accident?
At that point, at least my car would have been movable if it was the one
Yeah.
at fault, you know?
He's like, I didn't even got a parking brake on my car.
Yeah. So anyways, I do need rides though for the time being.
Alexis.
Anybody.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
Yeah. All right.
Hey, text in thirsty dudes, give her a car.
Yeah. Jeffrey, what's on your mind?
Well, if you know anything about me, my attention to detail, sometimes a little bit lacking.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were. What were you paying for 4 years that you didn't remember?
I think a lot of things.
Well,
Yeah.
Still doesn't remember.
I forgot I didn't renew my car insurance for
Oh,
3
yeah.
years until I
Oh,
got
yeah.
pulled over. And then I knew I was going to go on a trip, so I went to the airport early to get clear. And when I got there,
yeah.
I realized I'd already
yeah,
had clear
already
for
had
several
it.
years.
Oh, same
That's
with
right.
Costco, right? Didn't you have
Yeah.
Costco too?
Oh, yeah, my Costco card.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Dude,
was already
You
done.
just pay so much money for stuff you don't even know.
And so now I'm on to my vacation. I went to Mexico.
Oh, you did
and
too.
Oh, did you say hi to Brooke?
I did remember my passport.
Oh.
Yay!
So,
the
score
that
one
you
for me.
Yeah.
Also lost once and tried to pay it again.
Yes,
Yeah.
that I already had. Yep, I
Yeah,
had
yeah.
it, brought it with me.
Okay.
When I got down to the resort, though, I went to pay for my first drink,
Yeah.
and I realized, oh God, I left my entire wallet at home.
What?
No!
I don't have any money
What?
or credit cards or anything.
Jeff.
Because his ID
Yes.
was his passport.
Yes.
What?
Stop.
Exactly.
All your credit cards. All
How?
And
your
I know you
Everything
don't
was
even
gone.
have Apple Pay set up.
I
just
do
know
not
you
have
don't.
Apple Pay, no.
tapping.
And it happened because I didn't give myself the traditional 3-pocket pat down
Yep.
before you leave the house.
Yep.
Keys,
I
wallet,
don't
phone.
do any pat down, and I remember my credit card where I go.
I highly recommend patting yourself down wherever you go.
I'm guessing you weren't at a timeshare all-inclusive like me where you could just get free drinks.
I was at a
Dude.
timeshare all-inclusive, but I skipped the meeting
Oh,
like a grown-up.
no.
So
that gets you charged so much
Yeah,
money.
you get a lot of money.
they can't charge me if I don't have my credit
Yeah,
card.
wait
So
a minute.
friends have to cover me for the entire trip.
Are you
I'm like, another round of cervezas. You got this one, right, bro? Yep.
Dude,
So
that is so typical of you.
Yeah.
And have you paid your friends back?
I owe people a lot of money.
Yeah.
They paid.
I'm gonna get to it,
Uh-huh.
but I am gonna be better this year. That is
No,
my
you're
vow. New and improved attention to detail, Jeff.
Okay.
Forgot your wallet.
Yeah.
I feel like it was on purpose. Does
That's
anyone else
wild,
like,
dude.
oh, sorry.
It's like hard to forget your wallet.
It's
You're
50-50,
traveling.
Jeff. I don't
So
know.
that's what's on our minds. Text in 78592. Tell us what's been
Oh
on
my
yours.
God.
It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.